Hi YouTube, sorry for my appearance. I'm getting ready to go to the gym, so that's why my hair's not done and I don't look all put together. But I have some videos planned. I have a couple of them. I recorded one already and I just need to figure out if I want to post it or not, and I need to edit it. It's more of a serious video, and then I'm going to interview my parents, which I get into that a little bit in this other video that I've recorded. But before I go into doing any of that, I have to change course a little bit. First of all, I'm sorry for being absent. I have a full-time job, as well as, I'm still navigating grief and life without my grandpa. As a family, we're all kind of navigating that, and I get into that as well in this other video that I've recorded. But for the time being, I have to know who on here follows The Handmaid's Tale and the Testaments. I personally have not read the books yet. I have them, but I've just been watching the Hulu series, and no one I know in my immediate circle is into this as much as I'm locked in. And I've never been locked into a show in a long, long time, and it's been really good. So I started out by casually watching The Handmaid's Tale with a guy that I used to work with, and we bonded over it, and it was awesome. And I was into it. I kind of stopped watching it for a while, and then I had to restart it and catch back up. And if you guys haven't seen these shows or read the books and want to and don't want to be spoiled, now is your warning to click out of this video and not watch anymore, because I'm going to have spoilers. So the preface of the show, if you're not familiar, is basically a dystopian society in which the U.S. becomes what's called Gilead, and you have commanders' wives, and then you have handmaids who have to have children for the commanders' wives that can't have kids, and then you have Marthas that are kind of like housemaids, and then you have some people that work in the colonies, which are like concentration camps. And it's really scary because honestly, there's nothing stopping crazy people in leadership from getting this same idea and making this a reality, but that's besides the point. June Osborne is the main character. It follows her life. It shows her getting ripped away from her daughter and husband, and she spends the whole series trying to get her daughter back. And in the process, she ends up getting pregnant by a guy that they would consider an eye. And eyes are like spies and protectors of households, and they report everything. They're kind of like the cops and security of today, what you would call a cop or a security guard. But she gets pregnant by him, and she ends up having another child. And it's a really good series. I don't want to give away too much. The whole series is interesting, just the journey that she takes, and eventually she gets free. Canada is a free country, and they take in refugees, and she eventually gets free and starts living in Canada. And her daughter, that she has another daughter, so the daughter that she ends up having while there, they end up getting her free as well eventually, I believe. And personally, I'm not a fan of how the series ended. I didn't like the fact that it ended with her going back to the ruins of her original house and just retelling the story again. I wasn't a big fan of that. I thought everything else about the ending was really good, but the very end I didn't like. So that's why I'm kind of into this Testaments. And this is all based on a book by Margaret Atwood. She's got 2 books. And I guess the show is a little bit different from the books based on my research. So the preface of the shows are not exactly like the books. But the Testaments is kind of like a spin-off series. And it actually covers the daughter that June Osborne tries to go after and get the whole series. It covers her life as a arranged marriage, being in Gilead, and things like that. And they just released the season finale for season 1, and it got renewed for a second season, which I'm excited for. Originally, I wasn't watching it. They had already put out 5 episodes when I decided to get back on the bandwagon and watch it, and I was hooked from episode 1. I mean, it is incredible. I like all the acting in it. I like all the actors. I actually follow them all on Instagram now because, I've gotten into it. And right now the series takes off, and she's getting reminded at the very end, Agnes, which is Hannah, the daughter that June is trying to get, it follows her life, and at the very end of this season, she finds out, well, I guess she forgot, and so Daisy, the girl that was sent to be a spy in Gilead and help with Mayday, she tells Agnes that her mom is June, the handmaid, the handmaid that made history. And yeah, it's just really good. And so if you guys are into this, please sound off in the comments. I'm very much into it, and it would really be nice and refreshing to have a conversation with people that are fans, because no one in my family or friend group is into this, and they don't understand the show at all. And they look at me like I have antenna growing out of my head when I talk about it. So it'd be nice to find people that are fans of this, because I've not been this locked into a show in I don't know how long. It's been years, and it's refreshing to finally have something to watch on Hulu again. Although I am sad that I just finished the season and I have no idea when they're going to start the next season. They did just wrap everything, and I did see some posts from some of the actors being done for now. They know that there's another season, so I'm highly interested in it. Yeah, so sound off in the comments and share your opinions, your thoughts. This is my overall review of the Testaments and Handmaid's Tale, so let's all enjoy it together. I'll continue throughout as the series progresses, giving more of my review and how I think things are going and everything. I did think towards the end of the season, it was very shocking. I was shocked to see Agnes's friend kill her dad, and just the way that he was exposed was so shocking. And like, again, you have to watch it, so I don't want to spoil too much, but you know, if you know, you know. So I definitely want to hear your thoughts. Again, I have more videos coming, and the next video I upload probably won't be a happy video, just a forewarning. And again, if this is not your cup of tea, you don't need to spread negativity. Just unsubscribe or click out of the video. You don't have to watch me. I'm not here to make money. I just do this for fun. It's a side hobby for me, and yeah. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. I'll talk to you guys soon.